Video when Endra me posti ya nkrofo me hu ne se nkrofo aba be pass comments e wase no. Now we'll go into the comments and then see what people are saying. But for those who don't know what is going on, we've entered into the 4th day of total internet blackout. Especially if you use Telecel and Vodafone, they are total internet blackout for Ghanaians. Now, I've done a proper reaction on this and I've posted it on my channel. And round so me ye bifa ho me the video nangasa ebeto aso me reaction na me the beto aso. But the long and short of the whole thing they say enya Ghana pe any total internet blackout no esi. In fact, omo is a two omo esen yen eye Ivory Coast. Ben na me ne oka say Ivory Coast for enya omo internet back, Sierra Leone for enya ne back, Nigeria for omo enya ne back, just Liberia, all these other African countries no, they've gotten their internet back, but Ghana still yen ne back. And simply no, it is because as Enra, Bright Simmons, Ebabekai, all these countries no, our backup plan. Omo tenase, womo penny for tenase, edwin enhu ne say that chibi ebetumi aba say internet ebetiako na esisa na ade na wosi yeye. Emo mo create backup plan. Bagana nkwan ye ni backup plan. Nti eno ena me de bebo Bawumia echi. Se wo bia wo sorry ade bia wo kan digitization no. Me wanwa say yentumi create backup plan and the 4th day still we have internet blackout. Bawumia ya wo kasa da digitization a odi etu no kra no. On be kan he entre Ghana for. Atiase. Inti asema me be kan no. Some people were not happy. Ngrofo aba be comment. Yenko really comment no. Na omo a be responded to no be responded. But me we are sa broadcast ya me ye immediate no so beto aso na wati bibia ase. We every urea or say empty barrel makes the most noise. Ivan say, where is Eslousu? Let's hear her. Ghana card for newborns. So no more birth certificates. We jokers as a country. Even in advanced countries, they don't do this. Ghana card for newly borns. Chai. Joseph say, Airtel Tigo was bankrupt. It belongs to the state. Yet Esla and his cronies are making billions. That was our backup. But they have monetized it as their backup. Why is Esla still at post after their so-called reshuffle? She's the kingpin stealing billions for them. Okay, that's what someone is alleging. Josephata say Bawumia is under the sea with his Jandam submarine trying to sort the internet problem out. So please bear with him. He might be in the belly of a whale. Elizabeth say Bawumia was not the one who built internet structure in Ghana, and he even doesn't know what is called backup. He only builds apps and brags with it. Shame on him. Emmanuel say, if you think you can build your life on lies, this is how God would expose you. Bawumia thinks he is smart. Now he will jump from digitization to road construction. Wilson say, God has put this guy called Bawumia to test. You see? Doris say, Bawumia only talks. Apostle say, melodies. Or say melody. They are making money out of Airtel Tigo. They are making MTN to misbehave. ECC Nations and Melodies. This clearly shows this guy and his party has no plans for this country. If some Ghanaians will allow themselves to be deceived, it is unto them. Alex Ejekum said, this is more like a stress test for Ghana. Exactly. This is like a stress test and we failed. All the stress tests are about Ghana, so now you fail it. Look at the Akosombo Dam. It was a stress test. We failed. COVID-19 stress test, ye failure. Obima say, why do people buy generators? Because they know one day the lights will break down and goes off. A whole government don't have plan for a backup. This can affect security for the country. Wait, listen, 4 days, no internet. And then Ghana, basically, people's lives are based on internet. 4 days. Hey! Mr. Melodies amiti hey, sika ehame ho, 10 cedis pe. 10 cedis pe na ehame ho. 10 cedis. Because 4 days ni me try say me that is how I transact. Me transfer sika from a bank account. Eba me mobile money so. For 4 days ni ma try Mama Mwati has here 4 days ago. I'd wanted to withdraw money, so I go to the hospital for checkup. I've not been able to go for the checkup. I'm not lying. God is my witness. I've not been able to go for the checkup because of that internet problem. 10 cedis spend a car me home. Me person me withdraw sika. Eba betu me mobile money. eso. The internet is not working. I'm not able to do it. And now me no more say and there Sunday. I am now supposed to take my bank card. Now was say me chin ekwatema hwehwe ATM machines. Na me hwe say metumi aredo na no empaibo. Say me do ATM ne ho. Na say eno so you see internet you see network because sometimes no we do ATM ho you see network. Me do ATM ni na ho na you see network. Mean to me and there Sunday I can't get money. I can't withdraw. Timothy hey me gain because 10 cities na aka wo me hu me fu all I want me ka mu yi kakra bi ekwakwasa wo kwan so ate me de ye de me ti adwenye na me so no adwenye na me so no 4 days no internet inti ye kana wo betina ho na wo be ye ho se politics inti wo be defend it ya asa people are going through it too. Imagine obi a wotwi Uber eye internet no mudinya because in the Ghana phone so yensu ye ni suban and I'll talk about that. And then obi akwa akototo Airtel because Airtel Tigo pe na ye adwuma obi akwa akototo Airtel Tigo sim ni na and then Airtel Tigo sim card no bi ton no 300 cedis Ghana phone aka sanso yenye ya hode eno na emebufuo Rollins ekọ soldiers ekọji nyama free nkrofo ho a omo say your Rollins stream on da bi o eye saa nsemfunya na Ghana fo ye di no eno bi as a COVID time na afi gare boto we si oton ni say ye ni suban yen so ye kan ho bi ye ni suban ati ase o see so now the loudman Bawumia and JM who did much better for Ghana when it comes to digitization. Bawumia and his MPP should now know digitization drive on fiber optics cable that JM had led underground. Without JM's fiber optics cable, Bawumia's so-called digitization drive cannot stand. And I know if you wawasa, and Emilia Becker said Bawumia is just mouth talk to discredit his opponent, yet he knows nothing. Sinas Sinasco say Allah is always good. The truth must be told as a digital vice. Atankuri Prince say Ghana, the legendary country. Obima say I don't blame him on this. It is an accident. But Bawumia needs to know he needs to build internet infrastructure. And he doesn't think about that's only bragging. I mean, no one is blaming Bawumia for the accident. But we are blaming him for how he's not he's not being able to handle it. Nyameko say, be quiet if you know nothing about internet. You people defend anything but are very clueless. Joe Kojo says, stop the stupidity. I see, we are also having problems with Doomso in some parts of the UK. There is a big problem with internet connection globally, also in all West Africa. And no every Ira Abba Yausen. And Wilson Ebeka said, get away from your hideout. Where in UK, God will pay you all. And Alice Becker said, where in the UK, you're a big time liar. Until I see UK Doomso air koso. And also see UK or more internet problem. And a UK for say UK for me no Ebeka se masa Jantrona ucha na yen UK. UK he fan na walking. Francis Kofi say it is a regional problem. It is not about digitization or not. Ivory Coast, Togo, Nigeria, Benin, Cameroon, Senegal, Liberia, etc. The whole West African coast. So if we blame everyone, you are not being real. I am not for this government, but this one I will not blame the government. Yes, there is a problem with fiber optics. I mean, clearly, people who think I am blaming Bawumia for the problem, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. All these countries you've mentioned, Ivory Coast, Togo, Nigeria, Benin, their internet is backup. Internet now are back. Why? Because they had a succession plan. Ghana ye be internet 4 days ni still yenya internet service no. Who do we blame for that? Why mo any be blame me? So maybe to say Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ivory Coast, to meet tenase or mo man penny penny for to meet tenase who they say that should be internet be to me at yako. Into yen fasika and creating infrastructure be as that should be internet net kwa. Ye be moving crofwa to sign infrastructure so that and yes internet create yako so that people will still access the internet. Now yet hasi ni to me take a decision bisa nende ahotraba no mo no omefri ahotre ni mu 2 days after a day after na still yet is ahotre ni mu a who should we blame? That is what we are talking about. Into more mountain sem na se no. This is the issue. Anyway, yenko tie analysis na me de eba em. Etie for me mo bibia akwaba eba Melodies TV so. I have a very simple question. Where is Bawumia when Ghanaians need him the most. Emre we ena Ghana for na ka yehia Bawumia. Owen. Pa fine. E die no wo ka tre Ghana for. Inyama bebre ACC. 3 days of total internet blackout in the country. And at this point, it is becoming unbearable. The number of people, colleagues alike, and there, or more frame, woman in Abisa and say, usi them posti, YouTube, usi them posti YouTube no, as a winning. Me now for 4 hours, my fellow YouTubers, crano, they are not even able to post on their channels. And there, the only network are Juma Ghana, Airtel Tigo, and the open SIM card na kra wunya bi. Some of the SIM cards no is going as high as 300 cedis. Yes, Airtel Tigo. And then me now for me nko akomo office. Say na akomo ko mo SIM card no because ya tese wo mo internet na sisi ya no pe na Juma. Ye call ye no me now for me ni na call ye wo so mo nya bi ni na asa. So what is happening in this country? What is going on? 3 days of total internet blackout. The man who is now touting himself as the digitization agent say ono na wokra digitization agenda. Why is he silent? Why is Bawumia not speaking to Ghanaians? Why is he not bringing us solutions? Adie we enya yenkwa na ato yen. Maye analysis also. Nsemo a Bright Simon said de betu dwame wi a me de betu aso na wetie. Ato African countries in more than 5. Omuni nenda me no say their internet is back up and they are working, they are back online. Didn't na Ghana nkwa still your internet no embaye. Other African countries no, the only reason or the main reason our internet no aba and they said they had a backup plan. Omo tenase esondae edwin hunu say ebi anada achi bi internet asay wo mu krum, what are they going to do? Into omo create backup plan. The internet ne say no anche they've moved their people to their backup plan. Even Nigeria hakra no omo kre movie omo nkrofo akwakoto omo backup plan so enende womu nyina enya internet. Edian na to Ghana for what is happening to Ghanaians. Ye tu no nina ye ka and the digitization and the whole Africa and ye Ghana na Bawumia nam and ye dien ebinsi wo bebi ada and ye Ghana ebinsi wo bebi ada. Se won se ne ade we aba be expose Bawumia. And he's quiet and he's not saying anything. The same thing they see our economy. Bawumia ye de in the economy field, economy. Asem to economy na Bawumia dwane free economy side. Wan ka economy ho asem biom. Bawumia nka economy ho asem biom no dwane ko share digitization. And that digitization I will say wo ye no. And the internet no say digitization no. Bawumia sanso ayekom onkasa. So our online rent system name Ghana government.ghana.gov ne sa monyama ni na no, and there are people able to access it. It is our digitization in anya cost 19 as you do. But you are silent, you are not talking, you are not saying anything to Ghanaians. You are not saying anything to Ghanaians. Unka hintre Ghana for, but you want to become president. You are not giving us any solution, you are not telling us anything. Unka he sa na why you come sa na ye the year politics I say Bawumia digitization and then anke what say what true to me sure crazy Bawumia doesn't even know what is going on. But anka time when anke also trained to me what is happening to him. Why is Bawumia side? Why is Bawumia nowhere to be found when our internet is out, when Ghana has a total internet blackout for 3 days me and now me no ka say me sika aka o me wallet mo ye 10 cedis. And you me pese me kokoto fruit, minto fruit bia. 10 cedis mi nya fruit bia nto. Enye se mini sika o mi wotika. Ewo me bank account mu. Nanso mi use friends app. Na ma transfer sika no aba beto me mobile money so. Na me de ato ade. But guess what? For 3 days now I've not been able to access my bank app. I've not been able to transfer any money. Ntetie for na kay emergency situation bia na nke ndem ye ne den meti he me sika aka o me ho ye 10 cedis and open account me wallet mu. I've not been able to transfer money. And there will be credit bisa me 50 cedis me mano mobile money 50 cedis me to me send 50 cedis money pa kro no. Ebe ni pa kro se me trim na den na 50 cedis keke na me to me send mano. But me mobile app no I'm not able to access it. Bawumia digitization no say muni backup mutunu ni na muni hwe. I saw there's something trending online. There is a post trending online. Ghana winya remote job no Germany yetiane 3,000 euros a month. For 3 days near wonya internet ya pami na free jumem. Because one dumso ahano. Dumso ama wontumi enye juma. Oye juma online. Dumso ama wontumi enye juma. Aside dumso ninso no internet ninso ama because aye online, aye remote, not to be isu online. Onya internet bi anye juma online. Inti 3 days ni onya internet enye he we lusu na ejuma. 2 days ago I had an online meeting. Me need YouTube for na ya na o channel no edu level bia. Omoma partner your friend your friends and YouTube partner consultant. They give you consultants na one no aye ebia video call na or tell say oh videos no yeni say 2 days ago na me need YouTube partner consultant na we had a na your video call session me bookie video call session and what say me I've not been able to reach out because internet no enye juma. YouTube for be feel say a branch so onye serious. And there's some of them say partner consultants no omoma on me nye juma bium because or reach out no me fear on ti ase de ekoso wo Ghana. Is it my fault? Is it my fault? You need backup. And the Bloomberg for reporter wo mo dey about mo say ade we it could a bit to me it take a week or month. Into a week or month, yembre say ya, and Bawumia will be silent like that. Ni two no ni na Bawumia to me entry ni to me. Bawumia to me nyahe. Musovia ano mof. E juma no mo be ya na da bi slogan akese. Even Sierra Leone. Me say me we are. Sa broadcast no me the beto aso ama. Bright Simmons cry he was shocked. Say even Sierra Leone obada ben. Onompo ade ne to no just after a day he has recovered 100%. Now so Ghana yigusuti ha. Now so yeso ya ne ye dede. And the African ni na eyeyen, and the African ni na Ghana, and the Bibia yes ya Ghana, and the digitization yes Ghana, and that edru ye betray you to me no ye ne yeti hoyi. And obi a recover yen yeti for 3 days still internet blackout. 3 days. Living legends yen yeti wono. Living legends yen yeti wono. Ba yekom enre chi na metise o se wakwa kwalanche Ghana card for enkola dien no kasa se me se he ende du ye no wa yekom on kasa doesn't even respect Ghanaians that much. Obi ananka wo say about we wo Bawumia ni major campaign promise digitization. Ubi could see chrome now could be so be say Bawumia ni major campaign promise obi abeka to say digitization. Ni major campaign promise no digitization. Obi a major campaign promise digitization. And then the auto Ghana phone and you are quiet. 3 days I didn't know affect you major campaign promise. Affect you major campaign drive digitization. Digitization, everything is about network and data. 3 days ni I didn't affect you major campaign drive and you are quiet. You are not saying anything. Nowhere to be found. Hey, about already a bit too. 2024 ye be too rough. Ye be too rough. Na mo de mo nko so a. Sa nyama sei be expose mo sa mo be ye too no sa oh ye de ye ni economy manage. Bibi kitu be si na expose mo se mo abon. Bibi kitu e bi keke na be expose mo. Eno na AC ende. Under cable. Eno na expose mo ende. Ende wu to me nko ka say oh enye Nigeria cry ye ni omo sa ye ni Ivory Coast sa because omo ni na ye ni omo weto omo no they've all moved on to their backup plan and now they have internet access. Ghana ye ni yete hey obi seneme Ghana ni bi wa brochi seneme senia meya metumi access internet no eji se bia mesesa me location me kotwe VPN na mesesa me location every Ghana eko krofufro so ansa na menya internet access ene kra na me try no menya internet access no for about 5 minutes na sanso te koye eno me try me nya ba eno no eye VPN nti enye application bia na metumi ebie wo me phone so me to me fan konkopie me way me bank application because it is VPN. Unim now the VPN ko bie o bank application a compromise o china bi wo ho na obi a hacking into o bank no na wa twun sika ni na won ti ase. So things like that can be risky. Agid model. My tunu kwa na ayen tunu na hye yen ma so we are 3 days without internet aden to me nya hwe enye internet adum so e die nkre ni oh to me magana for cry ye we kra dodo wo de etiefo amemfa analysis na Bright Simmons de ba na ntudwa na hwe de meka na ohu ne se enye anokeke ati ase asem na ye kan enye se yetan obi memo obi bi akwaba eba Melodies TV. So this is the 3rd day into internet blackout in Ghana. Na se munim de ekoso a 3 days ni Ghana yenya internet. Me Melodies amiti he 3 days ni I have not been able to access any news portal. I have not been able to get any stories. I just say be amiti radio na mate de ekoso. I have not been able to visit my social media platform. The only social media platform a eye adwuma YouTuber ebia metumi kasa na me posti wa ha. Instagram and so Snapchat and so, but Facebook and Twitter and the likes, no, they are all not working. Now, the most important thing, and they said 3 days ni I've not been able to access my banking application. 3 days ni, in fact, na me pese mi yisika na me call medical checkup last 3 days, but I wanted debia no mi yisika mi yusu me banking app, okay. Inti app no na ma log in na me yisika no na ba beto me mobile money. So 3 days ni nya internet nya data into me access me banking app no. Inti ama check up me person me konokra no me to share the following week. Okay, e say bia me fa me checkbook ana ATM card na me tuka se me ko say quarantine. Inti no ama me hu ne say well by ebia next week maybe internet na say next week somebody and dey meaning say it is a necessary evil. I will say me tuka na me fa checkbook na me kokoro withdraw sika ni na no ama abrabo no aye some way. But aside all these things, okay, it has exposed the unpreparedness of Ghana, especially Aban and especially Bawumia. Ni tu no adebia wo ye say and the digitization no I expose yen na metro de ntia make say I expose yen no me the screenshot me nu e na ato a screen no eso left hand side and then the right hand side no ye nsem bia Bright Simmons said dia babetu ja because enya Ghana pen ya affected, other countries are more affected then so no how are they faring? How well have they been able to solve this situation? Why is it that Ghana, yenkwa 3 days ni no internet, yentumi solve situation here? In fact, say we use Vodafone podia bobo. Sa 3 days ya make us no internet na ye MTN for yeso omo backup bi. Internet ma yen yet still yetumi access YouTube ni nyama. What you say? But Vodafone there, untumi go YouTube, untumi nye WhatsApp. Vodafone ne there bobo atia ko total blackout for 3 days now. Okay. Now, let's go to it. Countries are severely hit with sa internet blackout. You say your cables be ne won you are saying at akwa tete. No problem. Countries are severely hit Ivory Coast. Omo pan omo de na say pan. Area na ba Liberia, area na ba Benin, area na ba Ghana. Area na ba Burkina Faso, Togo, Cameroon, Gabon, Namibia, Niger, Nigeria, Lesotho, South Africa. Countries we mo na internet no total like I say be ye kan ebi mo di access yin bi na ebi access yin ni na ye de ye ni na ye hyenkwan ba ko mu ba nipa ba ko no de ya no anopa e wo nkwan ni mu no e ye Ivory Coast na Ivory Coast na de assay no and the saying and a way to me solve the issue because in the Ivory Coast and the assay cra any other countries or more they assess in Ghana and no you see and they've been able to resolve their issue and 3 days now 3 days blackout. Ghana 3rd day we are still having blackout, but countries like Ivory Coast and then Sierra Leone and the likes no they are having internet now and they are enjoying. In fact, Nigeria for Krano, they are having internet now and they are enjoying. What did they do? The Indiana Ghana, yes, I did. My main kind a year report, Bright Simmons of Imani Africa, ne investigation kakra wakwakoye. Or say, what a crazy, fascinating time. After the 4 subsea cables went out of action and plunged multiple West African countries into an internet blackout. Each country's redundancy route logic was tested in real time. Ghana and Ivory Coast saw things worsen. Nigeria improved. Utie de okana. Say mbre we ade we si no. E ade bia e bronika se bibi e fascinating na. Asa ade no fascinating grebe kan se motwi mu. Ase chese ade we ensida ati ase ana bibia ase we need that so like o hwese ne ye betumi ade ye betumi asolve no. Na sa cable si a call out no. Obeso tremu say all the countries are more affected no. Omo redundancy route logic say BBAC na say enyama bi say no ekọ na essay a o backup plan de inti sa boni we a esi test all the African countries omo ya affected, especially West African countries no ye backup plan ni ye hwese BBC esi a na ka say ne ye beye na yetumi aba up asem wo kan no. Mind you, Bloomberg Aba report said this issue could take weeks and months to resolve. But how have the other countries resolved it? And Ghana still, yeah, bre. Hey. Also, by far, the most interesting is what happened in Sierra Leone. The country's main cable landing station operator, Zublaps, managed to restore 100% capacity through its well-designed redundancy logic, including a brilliant branching unit topology. Hope regulators learn lessons. I say omo de no aye ne hwanwa kra Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone for de no and also say but Sierra Leone for etumi recover 100% and na me no ka say wo mu internet ni bibia aba fine. E mo mu bo adwuma fine. Na ne ni nemu no Sierra Leone for create backup plan. Ade ne ni na te call no. Omo transfer bibia ko backup plan so a ende bibia ekoso totin. Osi Sierra Leone for de ne dia ye ne wanwa papa na o hope say all the African countries are womo abre from BBC and BBC ato omo no omo be sua ade efri Sierra Leone for eho asem wo kan no oye no ka say of course there is market differences which limit redundancy strategies. Sierra Leone has very limited traffic and Nigeria has access to Equino and non-impacted cables. But folks have long argued for smarter broadband policies, local CDNs, terrestrial links, etc. Time for rethinking. This is where Aban was a womubim. Was a no quarry. Sierra Leone for the Ebiana internet a womube here so mbe use no. And yan Ebia Nigeria for to be here because social Nigeria for population. I'm more Sierra Leone for. And you know dear wo. Nanso Osho Sierra Leone for send your most solve a problem na. Omo aban e de nyama bi tutu. Technical terms no use ba me treche mu no bi atiase. Omo aban no ye policies bi de nyama bi tutu akwan mu. Nti ohwe bebi a wo kana. O say but folks have long argued for smarter broadband policies. Nti omo aban e make some smart policies bi aboa wo mo amende wo mo tumi recover 100%. Owe no ka say CBN Observatories reports as follows. Liberia and Togo have almost fully recovered. Inti say Liberia for ni Togo for so almost and there okwa almost fully. Inti no mo internet no aba. Ivory Coast is seeing traffic pickup. Ivory Coast awo mo dia sekra no omonso ende omo dia aba. O say Ghana and Burkina Faso started to recover but then lost steam. Ghana yenso ne Burkina Faso ye sha say ye recover. Bibia sanso ejiegu. Ghana de na sanso ejiegu. Ye ne Burkina Faso for ye de na sanso ejiegu. Safe to say, recovering is happening faster in most African countries than expected. So say, most African countries are being Ghana no and omo ni na recover faster from sa blackout. Now so Ghana nkwa yakim. Ghana nkwa yakim yetim ni yakim. We no see Ivory Coast which was the worst impacted, and that is why I'm showing you the screenshot on your left. Washa Ivory Coast pan adie no onkwan no watomu pan. Or say Ivory Coast, which was the worst impacted by the cable cut, has seen a reasonable recovery by employing a pooling method. All the telcos have shifted to the move line. In Ghana, less than 10% of overall cable capacity was utilized. Will pooling on Glow One line work? Inti asamo can say Ivory Coast for no. They were impacted worse. Omopa no modie no, ya impacted. Now so omopa no modie na say. Now so omo recover because backup plan bi e wo ho no. Omo shifti. Ama omo ni aba beto so. Ama sisi ano eko. Na wo bisa say Ghana no yebetumi aye bibisa na. Ghana yebetumi aye bibisa ni ehun recovery ana. 3 days no internet access. Dienti America say e wo say Bawumia ne nimgu asene say onam ena de bi omunam ene digitization ade we buy no wa ba bonti aba be kasa. Economy call down ena Bawumia adwane ye kokko share digitization. And the send the digitization idea we yema digitization in Kosovo has Bawumia come out to speak. He Emra African Cup yeko ball Ivory Coast. Ghana for ko na Ghana for beka say hey yet Ghana ni ye dada ye ho. Yet ha ni ye tu no bibia was yo Ghana the whole Africa and ye Ghana the whole West Africa. Oko other African countries and I say everyone is developing. Ghana we are living in our past glories. Share internet blackout by Sierra Leone o manya anka war esimu wasama enimu omompo e wo backup plan ema Sierra Leone for to me movie akoto backup plan so mende they've recovered 100%. Bright Simmons a war in many Africa class any one Sierra Leone for ni etena se esonda ye hu se ebia na da achi bi ye internet no cables na ewo nsu ase no ebia na da achi bi ate akọ yenya backup plan bi nto ho etekọ a na e de akọ akoto so nti Sierra Leone for etekọ ye na wo mo de atoso ende krom ho obi a wo pese wo ye online banking bia wo ye edwuma bia wo ye ende wo ba for complaining because di bia ye internet e no mo de ye Sierra Leone for Ivory Coast for obi a wo backup plan Ghana ye backup plan no we Utia was a policies then here. All we know is morph, to know, and the digitization, and the whole Africa. We are the people doing this, the whole West Africa. They be a mobile to know, sir, and people are buying mobile to know, sir. Edu mra. Samu tuno na moye no. E was say mo trainer Ghana for who say at least tuno no enu ni no. Sa time na yeni na yebe who say mo kra no. She. Mama mo ati ase planting for food and jobs. So mbe ye tuno a. Edu mra ye betre say okay Ghana. Eduane bo onya fo no. Na afa eduane bo aye den. Ni ebisa say planting for food and jobs no. Afa hin. Atonsi you. Be ye tuno wonya memu policies. One village one dam. Ye be ye tuno a. Ebe dru say. Oh, ebia yen share the effect of it, the positive effect of it, no. One village, one dam yebeko no, na dams nare. Digitization Bawumia ye too no digitization and the yen share wo policies are ebe ma Ghana at least 3 days ni ye ni internet. And ne ewe other African countries omuni Ghana yetia. Achia kai.